Atlanta, so we are currently less than 1 week away from the announcement of the end of year banner. That's right, because on December 24th, we will be getting the end of year Bankai Live special. And of course, within that live stream, KLab themselves are going to reveal the new characters coming out to celebrate the end of the year. And in today's video, we're going to speculate on what characters they could potentially be. And I'm so confident on my speculation, I'm going to say we're predicting it. But do remember, we can't be wrong. We're always wrong. Keep that right. Now, while we can't guarantee what character will actually show up in this banner, what we can guarantee is that, of course, it will be 1000 Year Blood War. Unfortunately, we couldn't say the same thing last year, where a lot of us went into that banner expecting 1000 Year Blood War, and then we ended up being disappointed when it was Spirits Are Fair With You. The moment we have been waiting for, 1000 Year Blood War round 17 is about to get announced. Or Safely round 7, 8, whatever number we're on.
Please watch this video.
No! So yeah, we know this end of year banner is going to be 1000 Year Blood War, but right now the question is, what characters will they be? And before we talk about the individual characters, I think first we need to talk about what season will it actually be. Because of course, over the last couple of so months, we've been only expecting season 1 of 1000 Year Blood War. After all, it did take us almost 9 months just to finally start getting characters from season 1, so to think about getting any character from season 2 would be wishful thinking. However, of course, November end of month was a Season 2 banner. No matter what way you put it, these characters were clearly based off their appearance in episode 25 and 26 of 1000 Year Blood War. It's Ichibe using his Bankai, Senjumaru taking out Nyanzo, and Kiryu doing Cage of Life stuff. So with this banner announcement, this potentially opens up the door for us to get Season 2 characters already. Because after all, these characters were from the final part of Season 2. And does this banner mean end of year will be a Season 2 banner? It could. In my opinion though, I don't think it will be. While it's true, and no one is denying that these characters are clearly from Season 2, my thought process is that these characters came out way earlier than intended. And it's not to say KLab rushed out these characters, they clearly didn't. But if you actually paid attention to the story mode in the point event, which is what we have been getting every time 1000 Year Blood banner does arrive in game, is that the story for these characters weren't even based around their fight with the Shoot Staffel, Season 2 stuff. Instead, it was based on episode 8 of 1000 Year Blood War, when Squad Zero showed up for the very first time. So the way I see this banner is that these characters got chosen based on the fact that they show up in episode 8, but maybe when deciding to make these characters, they had some material to work with, and that's why we got Season 2 characters way earlier than we originally thought. Because I know I'm not the only one that thought this end of month banner was way earlier than intended. It also felt like stuff was missing, more so Senjumaru using her Bankai, and it just didn't feel like the timing was right. So while it's true this banner could definitely be teasing an end of year Season 2 banner, and that's definitely up for possibility, to me though, this is basically a mix between Season 1 and Season 2. The characters got chosen because they appear in episode 8 of 1000 Year Blood War Season 1, but of course while making the characters, they used attacks that we see in Season 2 of 1000 Year Blood War, more specifically episode 25 and 26. So to me, I'm not taking this banner as Season 2 characters are ready to come out anytime soon. I still think we're a few months away from actually getting that and starting Season 2, and that's why I believe this end of year banner is still going to be focused on 1000 Year Blood War Season 1. And with that in mind, what characters can we actually get? Well, of course, given the fact that Season 1 doesn't have that many characters to do, and KLab is skipping some characters, BG9 and Sang-Do are characters that I thought would have been in the game right now, but it's clear that KLab don't want to include them until their Season 2 appearance with their rematch against Toshiro and also Soifon. And of course, given the fact that 1000 Year Blood War has been somewhat common over the last couple of so months, again, in November we got 2 back-to-back 1000 Year Blood War banners. If you are going to give us a 1000 Year Blood War banner for the end of the year, you're gonna have to make it feel special. Of course, I am expecting a trailer with these characters. I'm expecting some really groundbreaking characters, as we've already come to expect with the leaks that were data mined. So we know this isn't going to be a normal 1000 Year Blood War banner. After all, it's even getting a Bankai live stream. But one way to make this banner feel more special compared to any other past 1000 Year Blood War banner that we have gotten over the last couple of so months is, of course, with the character choice. And that then leads us into my main predictions. And I've been saying these names for the last few months now because it just makes sense. If we're gonna get 1000 Year Blood War Season 1 banner for the end of the year, well, of course, you're gonna have to do the biggest thing to happen in Season 1 of 1000 Year Blood War. And that takes us to our very first prediction, Yhwach. One way to celebrate the end of the year is to give us the biggest villain in Bleach, Yhwach. And at the same time, they have a lot to work with if they do decide to do this character. After all, he has 2 big fights against Yamamoto and also Ichigo himself. Now, the reason why I would be massively excited for this character is that it should be our first playable Yhwach Yuha. While it's true we have 2 other Yuhas in game, both of them were designed to be brave battle characters, and there's no way Caleb would give us another Yuha and make him another brave battle character. So the idea of finally getting a playable Yuha is kind of exciting, especially given the fact that it should be based on his fight against Yamamoto in episode 7, which technically was, one of the Lloyd brothers. But the attacks featured in this character I do fully expect to be based on episode 6 of 1000 Year Blood War, some of the attacks that he does use against Yamamoto, which is actually very similar to the first Yuha that we did get back in 2018, where he's using similar attacks. In this case, though, they're gonna pack a punch, and they would also look really cool because Caleb been doing a pretty good job reflecting the new anime art style in-game for both character models, attacks, and even the artwork. Now, it's my hope that this character has the new strong attack that has been data mined. I mean, we just deserve a really powerful Yuha, especially given the fact that he's been in the game for the last 5+ years, and we haven't had a fully usable one in normal PvE content, and by that, I want it to be a very powerful SP character. Now, with Yuha out the way, what are the other 2 characters that are going to be in this banner? Well, of course, it should be a character that fights against him. And my second prediction with that is going to be another Bankai Yamamoto. Now, I get it. Hold your pitchforks. I know. We have just received a 1000 Year Blood War Yamamoto for the second part of the anniversary. I know. We received 3 Bankai Yamamotos in the past. But the way I see it is that we've only received 1 Bankai Yamamoto because these are 1000 Year Blood War anime characters. Those past 3 1000 Year Blood War characters are manga characters. They're not in discussion when we're talking about new 1000 Year Blood War characters because they're not the same. Caleb are now adapting characters based off the anime, and if a big moment happens in the anime, they should get a new character, even if we received that character already in a manga form. And in my opinion, it will be a great time to give us a new Bankai Yamamoto, this time of course representing the anime design, to make him a tad bit different compared to the power one that we did get. I would like for this character to be more so similar to the Technique Yamamoto, where he actually has Zanko no Tachi West, and of course I also want the Sword Bomb to be Zanko no Tachi North. I mean, I don't need to explain the massive difference between the anime style compared to the manga one that we did get over 4 years ago. I want Zanko no Tachi, Tenshi Kaijin, represented in-game just like how they did it in the anime. And if that means we're about to get our 5th Yamamoto, well then so be it. But to me, the way I see it, it'd be our second 1000 Year Blood War anime Yamamoto. As what the character can be, I'm not exactly sure, but I do expect him to be SP based, especially given the fact that our last Yamamoto was of course a brave battle character. That then of course leads us into our 3rd character prediction, and the only other character they can include here is Ichigo Kurosaki. Save Soul Society Ichigo needs to be represented in game, and I think he makes for an easy 3rd character choice. This character would not only be really cool given the fact that it is Ichigo finally in his full-bring Bankai, something that we haven't seen in the game since the first initial induction back in 2017. It will also of course be Ichigo using his new Getsuga colors, black and white. I think this character would look amazing in game. But here's the thing with these 3 characters. Yamamoto, Yuha, and Ichigo would make for a very exciting end of year banner. In my opinion, it's the best and most exciting thing they can do, at least from season 1. But if it is for these 3 characters, who's going to be the brave battle character? We know every end of year banner does bring us a brave battle character, and considering the most recent data mines that we did get, there is a brave battle character included in this banner with the new skill Endure HP. So looking at Yamamoto, he's a character that just received a brave battle character. There's no way if we do get a new Yama, this new one is going to be a brave battle character. As for the case of Yuha, his last 2 versions were brave battle characters. There's no way a 3rd Yuha would come into the game as another brave battle character, and in order of elimination, that basically leads us to Ichigo. I believe if it is these 3 characters, Ichigo will be the brave battle character. Now to Ichigo fans, that might be a tad bit disappointing, but if it is these 3, I'm kinda all for it. Ichigo's never been a meta brave battle character, and plus Ichigo himself does get quite a few characters and plenty more 1000 Year Blood War characters to come. I think now would be a great time to give Yamamoto and also Yuha the spotlight for once, instead of getting another brave battle character treatment. And that's been my prediction for the last 3, 4, 5 months. Ever since the second part of the anniversary, this is what has made most sense and would be the most exciting banner for the end of the year. And I've always assumed that Ichigo would be the brave battle character. And it was only until we got the most recent data mines that maybe it confirmed that Ichigo is going to be the brave battle character. It doesn't really confirm it, but it'd be kind of really cool if they did do this. So courtesy of Hiken, we have a new clip on how the brave battle skill is going to work. We have 2 Yamamotos. Hiken modified the game so the left Yamamoto has the new Endure HP skill. And what you're going to notice is that around the 13-second mark, the left Yamamoto ends up dying. But you'll see, when he does die, he's not actually dead. He is still fighting, and he cannot be killed. He is stuck on 1 HP, and he will be stuck on 1 HP, unkillable, for the next 10 seconds. So this is a new form of invincibility, a new toxic skill coming to Brave Battles for the end of the year, and this without a doubt is definitely the way you make a way better Brave Battle character than Yamamoto, because this right here is going to be toxic, just like invincibility was when it was first introduced. Now when I saw this, I was like, alright, that's it. It's Ichigo. Because I was very curious to see that we were going to get a new Ichigo based on the fight with Yuha, and he was going to be the Brave Battle character. Surely you would have to do something with the biggest reveal from that fight. Ichigo is actually a Quincy. And then when we find out is that just before Ichigo dies, he has a last stand. Because lo and behold, when it gets stabbed by Yuha, Blood Vein activates. So maybe this new Endure HP is Caleb's way of implementing Blood Vein that Ichigo activates just before he's about to die against Yuhaba. This again could be a super big coincidence, but I've been saying for months now that we're gonna get a Brave Battle Ichigo, and I was always wondering if they would incorporate his Blood Vein abilities in-game. Since it is a big reveal during this fight, how would they do it? Would they give him Iron Skin? But this might be the way they're incorporating it. So that's going to be my main prediction for today, and also a little update on how the new Brave Battle skill does work. I believe it's going to be a Season 1 banner, Ichigo, Yuha, and also Yamamoto, because these two fights are too big to skip over when it comes to giving us new 1000-Year Blood War anime characters. I think Yamamoto is kind of the weird one, because yes, I do understand he has received quite a few characters in the past, but I wouldn't mind one more and last Bankai Yamamoto. They can easily replace Yama for Driscoll, another Kilgay, another Druka if they really wanted to. I'm dead set on it being Ichigo and Yuha, but my preferred choice as a third character would be a new Yamamoto. As always though, this is just my prediction. I've been plenty wrong in the past, and if I'm wrong this time, I'm fine with it. I'm gonna get ready to be excited either way. If we do get surprised with a Core 2 banner, I will still be equally as excited. But this right here is my dream banner. I feel like it just makes sense as of right now, but of course Caleb are unpredictable, so don't take this as confirmation that it is these three characters. But I'm curious to know what you lads think this end of year banner will be, and let me know your predictions in the comments below. We're less than a week away from the reveal, December 24th, Bankai Live. Make sure you are there because I definitely will be. I'll see you lads next time. Take care and peace.